Hello everybody, it's Christy and welcome to my channel and what is on my desk. That's kind of what I wanted to share with you was a little bit. I have a couple vintagey finds. I found a really cool paper book that I wanted to share with you, and then just thought I would share with you kind of what I have coming up project wise, and I wanted to share with you what I got from our textile center. And about 6 months ago, I've always known it's there. It's like a really great old schoolhouse that they have converted into the quilting guild. And so they're only open to the public 2 days a week, so Wednesday and Saturday. And I am going to go back this morning. They open in like a couple hours. So I thought I want to go because last weekend I took my friend Irene. She had never been before. And one side of the schoolhouse is, so you've got your center section, and then like what would have been like the gymnasium is where they have a monthly exhibition. And this month is like these amazing textile arts from a gal up in Seattle. Oh man, amazing, really amazing. If I can take pictures today, I'll do that, and I'll share with you kind of what it looks like inside. So you walk in and they have these beautiful old display cases, and there's like old vintage quilts and current quilts for sale. If you're a member of the guild, you can do consignment. So people make amazing bags and journals and all kinds of just fun stuff. So, and then on either side of that like main aisle, so when you walk in to the right, there it's all fabric art. And then to the left is fiber. And so they weave, they spin yarn, they do all kinds of stuff in there. And so I typically don't go in the fiber side, but we went in, and which I'm glad I did, because they had these rolls of linen thread or linen yarn, and I got it in this neutral color. And then I have never seen anything quite like this. It's a really great neutral color, but it has this incredible nubby little texture, and it's great. So I picked up these just because they were a great price, and I thought that would be really great for tying on tags and different things like that. So, so I did get those. And then on the other side is all fabric. And so they have so much stuff, but they have this back room that's kind of their little clearance room area. And I picked up, a bag for $1 of embroidery transfers. And these are the old ones. And I love these. I love the ones that are on the super vintage kind of like antiqued paper with the red and then the green ones. And so this was just a bag full of just the transfers, and I'm totally excited about that. So I picked that up, and then I dug around in their bin. They have like these big tote bins laying like placed everywhere, and inside there's just bags of scraps. And so if you dig through, you'll find like vintage ones, so like flour sack, feed sack cloth, you know, 40s, 50s fabric. So they have them 50 cents for the bag of the scraps. And this kind of stuff I use all the time, so you can use them for so many different things. And then there's this one that kind of reminds me of like, got a kind of like the, you know, 60s, 70s vibe to it, but there's some other like feed sack in it as well. But picked both of these up 50 cents. So a really good deal. Then you can get cutter quilts. And I have picked up, oh gosh, I think I have maybe 10. I think I have. But a lot of times you can find quilt tops, just unfinished quilt tops from like the 50s, 40s and 50s. Then they also have finished quilts that have been in their collection that they just don't want anymore, so they'll put them out for sale, and they're $10. So it's like all of it's $10. I think one time I spent $20 on one, but this one I split. Irene and I cut it in half. It has totally and completely been well loved. There, which I don't have. I gave it to Irene, but there is a piece of paper that has typed out who made it, what year. So I think it was made in like 1954. A grandma made it for her grandson. And like she was born in 18 something and died in like 1960 something. I don't know, but it's really, really cool that they keep those little bits of history. But this quilt is just, it definitely has seen better days, but how absolutely adorable is it? There's all these little applique or hand applique animals. There's squirrel and a cow, and there's a penguin and a lamb and a bunny, a seal, but it's just so cute. And there's a goose or a duck and a donkey and a giraffe and an elephant and a cow. But it's just precious. And I love this backside too. And I thought, you know, this backside would be really cool as a cover to a journal. And I thought about possibly tea dyeing it, but I'm not sure. I also thought it would be really cool just cut into like strips, and you could build like a snippet roll kind of thing on it as well. But it's just super duper cool. Like, again, I don't know what I'll do with it, but it'll find its way into a project at some point. So I found that. And then I picked up this just like red worked table scarf, and the embroidery is beautiful, but what I bought it for was this this linen that it's on. This stuff is like super great. I love this for stamping onto. It tears really easy, and then these really great decorative edges are good as well for layering. And so I picked that up. I think it was like $1, so I got that. And then they had 2 other pieces, which is why I'm going to go back today. But they are cleaning out their collection, and they're getting rid of things that just don't fit with what they want. And so she said they're bringing out a lot of this vintage. They have tons of like vintage lace and tatting. And so these 2 collars were put out last week, and so it was $5, and I couldn't pass them up. I mean, they are just gorgeous. They are so beautiful, absolutely stunning. And to think about the time that went into making these, I mean, it's just so delicate and intricate. I can't even imagine, but they're just beautiful. And you've got the rust spots where you can tell they were pinned onto a garment, but they're just beautiful. So I'm going to go back today because they had a huge basket of tatting, and they hadn't been priced yet. And so she said, well, it's either, it's like this amount or this amount. And I thought, well, I'll go back when they know what they're going to price it at, because I don't want to pay more than what, I don't know. You know what I mean? I didn't want to just pay more for it, but these are absolutely stunning. So I picked these up, and they are happily living in my craft room. I have them hanging over one of my vintage button containers, and I just love it. Love it so much. Then I did buy a few pieces of fabric. I probably don't need to buy any more fabric. If you guys could see, I bought I think it was about this time last year when they had kind of loosened restrictions just a little bit with COVID, and someone had an estate sale, and I ran in, and they had these bags of, I do have one here. They had bags of fabric, and it's either like fat quarters or half yards, and they were $2 a bag. And they were all color coordinated. So like you kind of had your neutral colors, and then there were reds and blues and greens and pinks and yellows and purple and everything, anything you can imagine. So I bought 2 big boxes. I think I spent $50, and I bought 2 huge boxes of fabric, and it's been great because I've been using it so much. In my little winter journal, I've just been using it a ton. And so I probably don't need to buy anymore because I have a ton, but sometimes you just can't help yourself. So I found this one, which I thought was just adorable. I mean, just such a cute print. And then they had this set, is just 5 fat quarters that they had in a little bundle, and just these great little prints. Love a good floral print. Love this itty bitty rose. Just a plain one, and then this floral. So those were in a set. And then I found this vintage Christmas fabric that's super neat. Really loved this a lot. And then I found this, which I love this fabric. I have this in a different colorway. Irene and I found it at Goodwill like a year or two ago, a couple years ago. There was a huge, probably like 3 yards bundle of it in this. Oh, I don't. Hi, buddy. I can't find it. But anyway, it's in the more, gosh, what color is it? It's kind of like a gold color, with the mauve and yellow and mustard yellow. It's really pretty. So, I was really excited to find it in this blue because I really thought that was pretty as well. So I picked that up. And then I found this, it's like bark cloth, but it's super cool. And I've seen it before. It's been there the last couple times I've went, but I just haven't bought it. But, we picked it up and we split it in half. But it's really, really pretty. So love that. And then I got these other 3. I love a good floral. I do have a theme. I do love a good floral. So I bought those. So that's what I picked up last weekend. And like I said, I'm going to run back today just because I want to see, what they put, if they put the tatting out and what the price is. And if they did, and it was a good price and I buy it, I will, come back and share what I might find with you guys. But it's always fun because they're always, people are always donating. Everything that they have is from donation. And so people have estate sales and whatnot, and then they get, people just donate after the estate sale to them, which is kind of fun. So they have some really, really amazing things. And I just like to go check their quilt section too, because I do love buying the cutter quilts because I use those all the time, and you can use them for journal covers. You can use them for other sewing projects, and it's just fun. I love old fabric, so I think it's cool. So this I found on Amazon, and I'll link to this below. But I was looking for, something specific. Oh, I know. So I have some Florentine paper that I bought, and I want to work on kind of like a William Morris type journal, kind of that color scheme. And at work this week, someone sent in one of their payments, and the inside of the envelope was this absolutely beautiful paper. And I thought, oh man, I just love that. I wonder if you can find, I was trying to look for some lightweight paper, and I was on Amazon, and this popped up, and it's by Pepin, and it's 12 sheets of paper, and the 6 of them, I think it's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 of them are a flat, they don't have any shine, so they're like more of like a craft paper, and then 6 of them are like have the little bit of a shine from a wrapping paper. But guys, these are really great, and they're 19 by 27. Yeah, they're 19.5 by 27.5, and you just rip it out and open it up, and you have this huge piece of paper. And I think it's like $15 for this book, and I thought that was like a really great deal because that's less than $1 a sheet. And I was looking at, we were in Portland a few weeks ago, and went by one of the like paper kind of stores, and they, you know, the sheets like this, I think they're like $5.99 or $6 each. So less than $1, it's a good deal. And so let me show you the little patterns. But really, really nice. Really, really nice. Love this. This one, so, so cool. Pretty, pretty. Very, very cool. And then these are the ones that are just more of the paper. And again, really beautiful designs. But they'll be great for collaging, for making envelopes and different things like that. I thought that was fun. So, so I picked that up, and then it also has a really great history and information on William Morris and his influence, which I thought was very cool. So I found that, but I wanted to share that with you because it's really cool. I thought it was just a fun little, you know, it's a good deal, and I like it. So anyway, I found that. And then let's talk of, oh, 1 second. Let's go back to, I knew there was something I was forgetting. So at the textile center, the other thing, like I normally don't look through their books just because I really don't. I was like, oh, I don't need any. But as I was going by, I saw they had 2 Needlecraft magazines. Well, one of them's the Needlecraft, and this is from February of 1926. And then they have the McCall's Needlework and Decorative Arts from 1928. And oh my gosh, so cool. And they were $2. So I picked them up, but I love the vintage adverts in them. I sat and just read the advertisements and the stories, and I love reading the patterns, but it's just cool, guys. So cool. So I picked these up, and I believe I have I think I have a McCall's one from like the 20s as well. But these are just so cool if you ever find them. But look at those images. Aren't they amazing? They're just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So I picked those up, and then they had a How to Make Dresses the Modern Singer Way, and it's just really cool. And then this was interesting. It's I really don't know. It says it's authentic patterns from the past. It's from Davenport, Iowa, Amazon Vinegar Manufacturers of Pure Cider and Vinegars, Pickling Works in Davenport, Iowa. I don't know. I know nothing about it. I was gonna Google and see, but it's just a catalog of patterns, of historical patterns that you could purchase. And the illustrations in here are so stinking cool. So I couldn't pass it up. I think this was like $1. And so I bought it, just cause yeah, I mean, that's just really cool. And then this was in their little free box. And I thought, it's just a catalog of embroidery patterns and needlework patterns. And I thought, oh, wow, these would be so cool to just pop out and use, you know, in pages. You could put them in journals, and I'll just take the comb binding off and you can fold them. And I thought that would be fun. So, yep, so I found those. So that is all I found at the textile center. I'm like, I know there was something I was forgetting. Okay, so then let's talk about what I have kind of currently going on my desk. So I finished up a winter journal this past week, and I thought I went and got my bin out of unfinished projects. And I knew that I had started a couple Christmas journals last year. So basically what I built was the signature last year, and I just never went any farther. And this is the Stamperia Pink Christmas, I believe. Yeah, it's the Pink Christmas. And I bought a couple collections. I also have the scrapbooking cards, and I also have some of the rice paper. Don't know how I'm going to use the rice paper and stuff, but I will. And then I have my little bag of scraps. So I thought, well, I probably could make journals then. Why don't I finish those? So I grabbed the 2 signatures. So I'm going to make 2 single signature journals. And I thought, oh, it'd be kind of fun to just do like process videos on kind of the elements that I'm making. And the first thing that we're going to do, which I'll do later today, is I was sitting here. I've been using this masking. No, get out of there. I've been using, you know, the rolls of masking paper. And I thought, oh, what if I covered it with sewing tissue? It would strengthen it. And then, you know, I could make something. So I created this really cool envelope. And so that's going to be probably the first thing that we do today. But that's kind of first up on my want to do list. And then the other thing that I did, which I never did anything with, I made some journal covers. And I just did fabric, and I believe what I put behind was like my mixed media paper that I have, and then I did heat and bond and fused fabric to that just to make some softer, you know, kind of softer covers. But I never did anything with them. I never made journals for those. So I have this one that is just kind of vintagey, which I thought is, you know, I think is really cool. And then I had made 3. I think I might have done these like 3 years ago or more. It's been a long time. And then I made 3 Christmas kind of themed ones. So this is like a traveler's notebook size. Again, I never did anything with it. So I thought, you know, I'm going to make a journal for that and finish those. And then I made 2 of these like 4 1/4 by 6 1/4 itty bitty ones. And again, this one, I know I did the mixed media paper, and then I did a little bit of batting and then fused it all together and stitched around to create the little cover. And this fabric I just found at my little local quilt shop. I love that it's got a little sparkle on it. It's so pretty. And then I also have it in this teal, kind of aqua tealy colorway. Yeah, so I thought, well, gosh, I could make journals for these. That might be kind of a fun thing to do and kind of kick out some of the things that have just been sitting unfinished. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So that's my plan. And I think I'm going to put stuff away and kind of get things situated in here so I can work, and put some stuff away, and then come back and we'll start working on these Pink Christmas journals. And oh, Ranger, he's all excited. So sorry about that. But anyway, that's what I have going on, and that's what's on my desk. So I will look forward to chatting with you later. If I find any more cool stuff today at the Textile Center, I'll do another video and load it tomorrow, sharing with you what I picked up. Excuse me, something in those magazines tickles my throat. I will talk with you soon. I hope you have a fantastic day, and talk to you later. Bye.